means to you?
Yeah, good question. The movement, of course, if you know the history, it began, well, in America, it began on Wall Street as Gotti Park with a bunch of people who saw serious economic injustice and wanted to bring those responsible on Wall Street to justice. So it began as right off the bat as an economic justice issue. Obviously, that brought out people who had been affected by the injustice, and so within a month, well, actually within a couple of weeks, it started spreading, and within a month, it had spread all over the nation. And now it's in over 80 countries with 800, over 900 occupies around. And what it's really about is a conversation. It's become a platform for activists and people who know there's things wrong, not just economic things, but, well, yeah, economic things that translate into systemic racism, translate into higher education costs, lower overseas jobs, this free trade thing, which I hope you all are talking about in class, and the ideas of how there are big corporations influencing and making policy that's affecting us as people, and the rich are getting richer, the middle class is shrinking, and poverty is on the rise, and we've never been wealthier. So where's all that money? They're talking about cutting programs and cutting entitlements, and yet there are corporations posting record profits, and the money's there. It's somehow it's getting unjustly distributed. And interesting enough, I hope you've been talking about what's going on, what Karl Marx predicted would happen to a capitalist society, and in a way we're seeing some of those things. So what's next for America looks bad, and what we're trying to do is let's intervene, talk as a group of people, not about our differences, but about what brings us together, what we have in common, and thus the 99%, the people who are not making a ton of money right now. That's vague, but I'm a philosophy professor, not an economic professor. So,
And what do you hope to gain from this? What are some of your solutions?
the first one that is the most obvious that we've already accomplished is waking people up, getting people to talk about this economic disparity, getting people to talk about what economic justice really should look like, and more importantly, remembering that this is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. When we bitch about the government, that's us. We're the government. That's what this whole thing is about. And what we've done is we've been distracted by toys and entertainment and sports, kind of like Rome did to their citizens when their world was going to hell. And we've been distracted while our rulers or leaders or whatever you want to call them are making decisions that are putting us into kind of a slave wage state. So wake up and take control of that government, bring it back so we can bring the government back to the people. That's mission one. Waking up is mission one. The next step would really be taking responsibility. We're all involved in this system. We've been supporting the system, and we've become apathetic. And we need to take responsibility for that, and then finally, after that, take action and get involved, and that's what this movement is about. The movement is not the locations, it's on the internet, it's a global movement, and it's people saying, we're going to do something, let's talk about what to do.
Good. And can you tell us a little bit about what is happening in Philadelphia in regard to this protest?
Yeah, Philadelphia started on October 6th. Wall Street, they started occupying on September 16th. So October 6th, a group of people, a week before, a group of people said, we're gonna do what Wall Street's doing, we're gonna do it here. And so we met a couple times and decided where to occupy. City Hall seemed like the perfect place in Philadelphia. We expected 40 or 50 people at our first meeting. We had 400, 1,000 the second meeting. So when we actually occupied, there were a couple of thousand people here occupying the day. And then a few people decided, like Wall Street, we're going to spend the night and kind of just live here and occupy 24 hours. So that's what we've been doing very peacefully in contrast to some of the other cities. And today, the interesting thing you come down today is the day that they're telling us we have to stop and we have to get out of here. They've given us an option that is not acceptable. You know how they do that, trade your big truck for a little motorcycle or something. It's not, the trade isn't fair, and we're going to fight the idea. We want to be able to occupy 24 hours a day somewhere else, and they're telling us that can't happen either, so we're making a stand for free speech today. So today will be the first time the Occupy movement, Occupy Philadelphia as a whole, has to confront the 99% wearing uniforms.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you very much.